Regardless of whether or not you've trained in a formal self-defense class or martial arts program, I'm sure that you have the same perception of the trained martial artist as young, male, fit, and very athletic. And yet, these guys are actually the least likely to be attacked in a self-defense situation. While they are the most likely to get into a fight, or to be attracted to the allure and fame of sport karate or mixed martial arts, they are not the typical victim of a street self-defense attack. This article discusses this, and several other reasons, why most self-defense and martial arts programs are wrong when it comes to arming women and older men with the skills necessary for effective self-defense against a real attack from a real-world attacker. As pointed out in the self-defense book called The Karate Myth, there are certain myths and misconceptions that our society has, as a whole, that get in the way of your learning effective, real-world self-defense. One of these is the idea that just because someone has a black belt in this or that martial art, just not so. As a matter of fact, many martial arts systems are not focused on modern, real-world self-defense. The execution of some really cool skills. Yes. Self-protection. Number. The reality is that, for women, the concept of self-defense is a very difficult subject, and not because women can't defend themselves in a women's self-defense situation, but because even the best scenario includes the male attacker being about 2.5 times stronger than the female victim. It's true. If you were to stand a man and a woman, side by side, and all things were equal, same height, weight, and size, same fitness level, same state of health, all things considered, she would still be outgunned by a ratio of 2 to 1, and, when we think about the average man or woman of middle age, we get the idea that they probably aren't very fit, athletic, or quick, haven't exercised since high school, or they are very conservative when it comes to dealing with aggression or wanting to fight. That means that, regardless of how committed they are to learning to defend themselves, the least likely they are to remain in a program that tries to turn them into the equivalent of a 20-year-old male. Probably explains why the typical, middle-aged man or woman drops out of martial arts training within the first 100 days. In fact, studies were done. These folks were interviewed and the results show that it was because there was not real-world self-defense training being offered, which matched what these students knew they would be facing if they were really ever attacked. The point here is that, if you're serious about self-defense, and you can relate to what I've been talking about here, if you are, yourself, a woman or a middle-aged man, then you need to make sure that you find a program, or at least a good home study program, books and videos that will give you what you need for you. Not for the young, macho, testosterone-driven man who thinks that defending yourself is more about tricky moves and six-pack abs than not getting beaten, broken, or killed by some crazy lunatic who won't be following any rules, or be impressed by that cool black belt around your waist. We have stun cane, walking sticks and many other useful defense weapons here at www.HomeSelfDefenseWeapons.com, which are perfect for middle-aged and elderly people. Come see what we can offer you.